my grip, and I know that I do, and sometimes it's even to do.
Hi, my name is Alex Vargas, and this is my small talk.
Can you tell? You have to agree, it's a feeling you know, 'cause we're never asleep.
The album is called Big Big Machine, but I've also named my live band Big Big Machine. Not that we put it on the poster yet, we might, but it's just a nice sort of, it's actually a name for the whole live crew, so it's not just the band on stage, it's everybody who's part of the production. But I intend on inviting anyone who wants to join Big Big Machine. You don't get paid, and you don't have any responsibilities, and you don't have to pay a fee, you don't have to sign up anywhere. It's more of a feeling. If you feel like you might be a part of Big Big Machine, then you probably are.
Mostly we're just broken by the truth.
And I felt an urge to involve more people than I have ever before. But in order to do that, you need to find people who are not just there for the sake of being there, but who are passionate about it, as I am very passionate about my project. And I've been lucky enough to find a bunch of people who are willing to commit themselves and trying to kind of let go of some responsibility in the studio, in the sort of physical doing of things, or anything that had to be done. I would kind of take a step back and let other people give their take on it, and that I gained a huge amount of perspective in that way, which was really exciting. Yeah.
Is this our threshold? Is this all we'll ever know? 'Cause if this is as far as we go.
Actually, a lot of the songs are about a break with a colleague that I've been working with for many years, 14 years. And a lot of that came out just after the breakup.
Doesn't this feel like an ending? I guess we've run out of pages.
Well, pages is that sort of, I guess, the moment of realization that you might have let a relationship drag on for a little bit too long. And rather than being angry about it, because there's definitely that side to it as well, but in this particular moment it's more of a, all right, is that moment of acceptance. Yeah.
The crashes, couldn't help but still believe.
I wrote 50+ songs for this album, and we've managed to get it down to 11. And it's the first time I've tried making an album that far in advance of release, and it's been great because, again, you gain perspective that you wouldn't have otherwise. And I remember with my first album, it was kind of deliver the master, get it out immediately, and I haven't heard it in a long time, but I remember feeling like we didn't finish that song. That shouldn't be on there.
When we've run out of pages.
It was quite funny because we were about to start the brainstorm, and someone was like, well, I feel like we should do something weird. It could be a bit psychedelic, and to kind of play into these 60s and 70s undertones you have in your album. And he was like, for example, I have this idea that and it's the first thing he mentions, and he was clearly going to line up a bunch of different ideas. For example, like it could be like a camera that like pans over on you, and you turn around and you're wearing a flower mask. And I said, but I love that. That's great. We should do more like that. And then I thought we were going to develop ideas like that, but not with all of them with the flower mask. But then brainstorm continued, and it just ended up being with the flower. That's the thing. That's the theme, and I love it. And then, I mean, I think it was inevitable that the album cover ended up looking like it does. The album's coming out, and then I'm working on getting some touring together, and I would love to be doing festivals again next year. I mean, the thing is, playing live is my favorite thing. I've spent so many nights, hours, playing on my own, whether it be in whatever room I was living in, or tiny bars and then moved on to bigger stages, and I'll never ever let go of playing by myself as well, because it's as much as I love playing with my band and the setup that we have now, and I really do, it's a huge priority for me. But being able to go up on stage on your own, it's a different way of interacting with an audience that I'll never fall out of love with that. Yeah, that's a special feeling.